Okay, the question is, I would like to know that the way to improve your English in your school. Okay, the first one, you are as the director of the school, right? I would like to know the way to improve your English.
Yes, as we know that it's not easy to teach Thai students. It's not easy to teach English them. So we have to encourage teachers to prepare themselves to teach English for the students. And for me, as the director of the school, I have to provide facilities for teachers, internet or IT system and many materials, and also develop teacher skill by sending them to the workshop, enhance them how to teach English in school, and many teachers, all of the teachers in the school has to teach English to the students also and help the English teacher.
Okay, thank you. And the next one, Teacher Prayong. You as a teacher,
Yes.
so you tell me about the way to teach the student, to improve the student in English subject.
Well, on my own. At first, the school, by the director, need to provide everything like Director Toswon have told you. The school will provide IT system, teaching materials, and send or support the English teacher to an English workshop that based on teaching techniques, teaching methodology, or principle of teaching. That is enough. So now, to me, as a performance teacher, I'm teaching English. I have to study through the curriculum. What the English curriculum need the student to be. What the student will be able at the end of the curriculum. What is the student outcome and what is the student achievement are. If we know that, we need to design our teaching performance, like set the goal, prepare the lesson, prepare the activity, prepare the materials, prepare the measurement and evaluation, and do the wrap up, and check the student achievement. On my way, when I teach English, I oftenly focus on speaking and listening for Prathom 1, 2, 3. I will try to do somehow to encourage them, to stimulate them, motivate them to be able to speak and able to listen what I am saying. It is many ways. We can use the medias or the videos from website to be the sample for the student to take a look and listen. And then we need to create our own situation, put it to the student, have the student learn and practice and do and drill and converse between the student. That's all.
Thank you. And the next one for you, you are as a foreign teacher. I would like to know about the way to improve students.
Okay. There is like a wrong notion that foreigners came in Thailand to teach, not only to teach but to earn money. I consider this a wrong notion in my part because when I arrived here in Sangka school, because I've been teaching in Sangka for almost 7 years, it's not talking about money. The way I teach the students is like a dual process. first is the teacher, as a foreign teacher, I should have familiarized their language. And the teacher and the students I learn from the students about their language and I teach them in English through familiarization and repetition of words. This language, English language, is a strange language, so the students the Thai students have no confidence in speaking in language because this is not familiar to them. It's a very strange language. They are not using it. So to motivate them or to encourage them to speak, you need to familiarize the sounds of the alphabet, the English words, repetition through conversation, model conversation, and the students will repeat it in a group, then ask them one by one. And that's it. They will stuck in their mind, oh, this is what the teacher are doing. So they will stuck in their mind. They will use it in the daily basis. So the next morning or the next day when you meet again, hello, they will say, teacher, hello, or hi, good morning, good afternoon, a basic, because they are already in the mind. So the confidence is filling up. So the next day, you have another vocabulary words through repetition again. It becomes the habit. So once it becomes the habits, the students have the confidence in speaking English. So it's not about the discipline you're talking about. It's the familiarization of the English language that will build the confidence of every student, and that would be that is every student can speak in English. Not very well, but they can speak and they can express themselves. I think that's the most important. Building the confidence of every student by repetition of English words and familiarization. I would agree with our co-teacher has said, Mr. Payong. Repetition and familiarization of English. Thank you.
I also have an idea to adjust by this time. As an English teacher, the first of all, you as an English teacher, you need to build up your English proficiency, like speaking skill, listening skill, reading skill, and writing skill. You need to be able to do for all skill, especially teaching English for communication. The one who is a teacher need to be able to speak. You need to use daily life English or classroom expression as much as you can to have the student get familiar or get used to with the words or expression that can be used in the real life. That is my duty. Before I'm sending my student to teacher Rolibert, who is the foreign teacher, and with his colleague, I will be the one who build up the student background, build up the student schema. I will do everything. Start with phonics, word branding, making short sentence, easy sentence, and up to the complicated sentences. That is my duty. And it's also to be the duty of Thai teachers who work with foreign teachers. My school, we have an extra program that is called IEP program, stand for Intensive English Program. We have started this for 7 years. Now it's the 7th year, right? Mr. Rolibert and his wife are the first who start our program, and they've been working with me and my school for almost 7 years. So it is the way that I think we success on that. Now our students are very dare to speak with the foreigner, even though they are from Africa, they are from Europe, American, or Australia. My student never be afraid to the foreigner. They will come and touch and approach and do high five, whatever they can do. That is, they are confident to speak, even though they are not so good on speaking. But we just based on fluency first, and then accuracy will be follow that when they get to a higher classes like Protom 3, Protom 4, Protom 5, grammatically will be necessary for them to study, to be the basic, to be the foundation for a further education. Okay.
That means we have the same opinion. That means practice is the most important for teaching English.
Yes.
Yeah. So thank you very much.
เมื่อชีวิตจะเดินทางไกล คิดจะทำอะไรดีๆก็จำเป็นต้องมีจุดหมายหัวใจสำคัญ